Okay, I want to welcome everybody to our January 2026 exhibit and comment night. It's January the 15th, 2026. I didn't see I thought we'd have a guest tonight, but she hasn't come in yet, so she may show up somewhere along the line. She sent in a long inquiry question to me, and when I sent her the invitation, she said, thank you, and I figured she'd be here, but you never know. So anyway, um, just a few announcements to start the year off. We are, the assignment list is on the website. I sent out a link to that back in December, but it's obviously, and Jim took a lot of time to put descriptions on there. So please take the time to read them. It'll help you, should help you. So the assignments coming up are February is water in motion. So you're looking at waterfalls, rivers, waves, whatever you can, want to use. So it's water in motion. March is long exposure landscapes, no water. We just did that in February. So March is going to be, again, look at the description because he goes into a lot of detail about what different things you can use in this long exposure landscape to make it look like a long exposure without using water as your main subject. April is panning. So I'm not sure if you guys, we haven't done a panning class, so I'm hoping we can do one in February. We're going to talk, Robert and I, and Jim and I have to think about that, talk about that. But so panning is your April assignment. The education nights, I am working on our speakers. So far, I've only been able to book one. I'm having a hard time finding other people that are willing to, do it. At least this early, some later on in the year, but I've got one so far. But so this month, next week, it's going to be focus stacking or focus shifting, focus stacking or shifting, depending on your camera. And we're going to talk about it kind of in detail. Robert's going to spend some time on Sony and what you have to do if you don't have a camera that has it built into the camera, which most of the other cameras do. Sony doesn't. Um, Jim is going to talk about the basics of focus stacking, why and how, and talk about how it works in Fuji and probably Canon. And I will be talking about, and he will also be talking a little bit about doing the post processing in Photoshop. I am going to be talking about the focus shifting, it's called in Nikon cameras. And then I'm going to go spend a little, we did this briefly on one of the potluck photo nights. I'm going to talk about Helicon Focus. I mentioned it in my member takeover talk too. I just showed a couple of screens from Helicon Focus is the app that you use. It's specifically made for focus stacking. So I'll go into a little more detail on that. So that is next week. Hopefully in February we will have we'll be doing just like on panning. And in March, I have a gentleman by the name of Ben Williamson. He was the co-teacher at the Cape Cod workshop that I went to in September. And he is a great guy. He's from Maine. And he's going to be talking about your guide to weather and outdoor photography. So weather has, can be a good thing. It can be a bad thing. So he's going to be talking about how weather influences your photography. In terms of outings, we've got 3 outings planned in addition to photo camp. So our first outing is going to be on January the 31st, which is a Saturday at historic Spanish Point in Osprey. I sent an email out to everybody a few days ago with all the details. So if you should have that information. Hopefully we need to get at least 10 people to go to this in order to get the discount, which is $3 off of 20. So we have to prepay. So everybody has to bring their money, give it to me, and I have to pay for everybody all at once. It is a cool place. I went there. In the email I sent a link to the gallery of pictures that I took when I went down there to check it out. So if you haven't looked at them, go ahead and look at it. It's a neat little place. It's got some there's actually some archaeological areas there from Indian stuff, back in the long way away. There's also was a resort, kind of a resort area. So there's a lot of little 1900s cottages and houses there. There's a beautiful butterfly house. It's not very big, but it was full of butterflies when I was there. And then there's a butterfly garden next to the butterfly house. And there's a lot of trails that go along the water. There's the gazebos. There's a sluiceway of water. I'm not sure exactly what that was for, but there's a lot of stuff to explore. That is what we'll be doing on January the 31st. In February, we'll be doing the Florida State Fair, which we've been doing for the last 5 or 6 years at least. That will be on February the 11th in the evening, because it's best to be there when the lights are all on. And probably meet a little bit different place than we usually do. A bunch of us entered images or photos in the photography contest this year. So what we're probably going to do is meet at the photo contest area so that we can, everybody can kind of share how they did and how good or bad they did. So that will be February the 11th. And I'll send out more details on that shortly. In March, we're going to be doing Thundering Spirit Powwow, which is in Mount Dora. Leslie's going to be running this one because I'm going to be out of town. I will be leaving on the 6th and I won't be back until the 18th.
I am?
Yeah, you're running this. You're running this show, bud. So we will get the details of that together and send those out to you in February. And then photo camp is in the end of March, which is I think it's the 20th through the 20th through the 22nd, which is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's at Hillsborough River State Park, which is a lot closer. We're still going to be having this Saturday. If you don't want to camp, you can come in on Saturday and, just hang out with us. We'll have probably a photo walk in the morning. We have lunch that we supply. We feed everybody lunch from the club feeds the lunch. And we usually have an interesting conversation that Robert leads during that lunch break. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do. It all depends on how many people are there and what weather is going on as to whether we're going to do something else in the afternoon or we just hang out. If the weather's good, we usually do a night shoot there, because there are some areas in the park that are relatively open that we can actually see the sky. So that's the plan for the next 3 months. We're working on some other possibilities as well. So, and all of this stuff, as gets closer, there'll be a sign-up sheet because we've got five campsites at Hillsborough River State Park. We've already paid for them. We can put, I think, 7 or 8 people on each site. This actually will the last few years, we've only been able to do tents. We can actually do RVs and trailers on these sites. So more details to come, and there'll be a sign-up sheet for that. Any questions?
Think we'll have time to kayak?
I don't know. It really just depends on, what's going on, Yeah, I mean, there's the Hillsborough River's right there. So if you have a kayak or a canoe, you could probably, take it out there and do it in the afternoon or Sunday morning. So, any questions or comments about any of that? Jim, you got anything to add?
Hi, Sue.
No, as to the photo camp thing, Leslie's mentioning about kayak and canoes. I can bring some in my truck. I can bring extras for people they want to do that. I also know I also do some photo walks out there on some trails that even lead outside of the park and connect other things. I can do one of those as well there if people want to do that.
Okay.
Cool. And you've got anything else coming up that you need to let us know about? Are all your workshops filled up and everything?
Yeah, Everglades is full. I've got no more spots. I mean, if somebody wanted to go, I could squeeze one in, but that's the next one coming up, and that's full.
Okay.
Here's a date.
Robert, you got anything going on that you need to let us know about?
Not necessarily. Thinking about putting together a little short talk on at some point about all the updates that have been happening in Photoshop and Lightroom.
Okay. We may need that as a fill-in if I keep having problems getting speakers. Everybody that I talk to, it's either they want to charge us a lot of money or they can't do it on the dates that we have available. So
okay.
I have to say that
I was looking. Yeah, I was looking, Lynn, at photography photography speakers for, photography conferences, events, clubs, etc. And yeah, and some of the rates, well, most of the rates I was seeing were just staggering.
Yeah, it's crazy how much they're asking for these days. So,
Mhm.
but I mean, I just have to spend a little more time in. Out of Chicago is coming up in 3 weeks, and I'll be hosting 3 or 4 different photographers. So that's how I get in with them. So we'll see what I can come up with. So, and I can always, I can always get Alan Shapiro to come back. Alan's awesome, and we love Alan. So anyway,
I think Sue had something to say.
yeah. So go ahead, Sue.
Did you have a date for the outing that Leslie's going to do?
Yeah, it's March March the 7th. I'm sorry. I should have said that. March the 7th. Yeah.
And
Which is a
that
Saturday.
just
It's a Saturday.
long? Is that
Yeah.
just a day-long trip?
Yeah, it's Mount Doris, so it's going to be, it's probably a 2 hour, 2.25 hour, depending on where you live, trip over there. So you're going to spend the whole day there. And Mount Doris is a cool place. If you go to the powwow and then go Mount Doris someplace and find something, do it to eat. There's all kinds of places to eat there.
There's
Mount Doris-
you can do that river. There's that St. John's River thing. I think it's St. John's River that you can take there's a boat that you can go down the river and they have lights and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
you can
they
do
have
that.
antique
Jody wants
stores.
to spend the night and do that like on Sunday. So yeah, there's a lot to do in Mount Dora for sure. So anybody else have any other comments or questions? All right, I've got a couple of videos. Joe, give us a little background on your videos.
Videos are from my trip to Spain. It's in Barcelona. I videotaped the inside of the Sagrada Familia church there. It was a pretty good experience for my being an architect. So the structure is incredible. How they built that place, I don't know.
Well, they built it over many, many millennia.
Yeah, since
It's taken them a long
1839.
time.
Since 1839, and they still have 4 more towers to do.
All right, you don't need to see my emails here. All right, here. Can you see you can see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, here's the first one. I'm fascinated by these things up here.
At first they look like eyes, but they kind of look like buttons.
All right, and there's another one. Hold on a second. Let me pull that one up.
This is Joe's too?
Yep, both of them are Joe's. Yep.
Okay.
No, that's the same one. Hold on a second. He took these with his phone. That's why they're in this shape. And they don't get too dizzy.
Had over 4,000 people in it there.
Yeah, the place is
Wow.
super crowded.
We bought
Yeah, you
tickets
definitely
ahead of
couldn't get
time.
pictures without people in them unless you just took higher up level.
Well, yeah, we can't. We had to buy tickets ahead of time to get in. Stained glass.
Yeah, stained glass is incredible. But I like, you see all these like carvings even in the stone. It's
Even in the
crazy.
stone, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Where is this
columns-
building
the
again?
columns the columns you would think they
Barcelona.
were made out of granite. They're not. They're actually stone
It's in Barcelona.
that they polished.
Wow.
Barcelona, Spain.
It's Gaudi's.
Okay, I can mention before. Be sure to. I think I don't mind if I missed it or not. Be sure to check out the highlights, the article, the post on our website with the highlights about the party, especially if you didn't go. But if you did go, Jim did a really good job of making a video for us. So don't forget to check those out so you can see, if you missed it, you can see all the fun we had. If you were there, you can relive it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We have a lot of images to get through tonight. So
Wasn't it black and white?
it's all black and white.
Okay.
This is just one
Why,
of my
Diana?
images. I took this
color in
on
that
Saturday. Saturday? Yeah, Saturday at a flower farm down in Terracea.
I was getting worried. I thought, shoot, maybe I said the
Yeah.
wrong.
I don't like putting you guys stuff up there to start off with. So, all right, let me get my score sheet out here. All righty. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on so I can read this. Jim and Robert, comments on what you saw in general.
What I saw in general.
Yeah, and I mean, not, no, in the for the assignment, how did everybody do in general?
Oh, they did quite well,
Yes,
exceptionally
I agree.
well.
I was the third judge, so I agree 100%. I was like blown away by some of these images. Blown away. All right, are we ready? You guys ready to talk?
Yep.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
indeed.
Can you make it bigger?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this first one is black and white bartender beard. This is Richard's image, and the score is 23.8.
Okay, Richard, there are a couple of things that I found a little bit. I'm gonna start off with the bad first, and then go into the good. A little bit off, and the first thing is right above his upper right head. That bright spot interfering with yes, and then the arm coming out of nowhere. Those two things were a little bit of a miss to me. But the
What do you mean
engagement
by the
too,
arm? What arm? I'm sorry, I'm not
right here,
following
see
you.
where I'm
That thing.
showing?
yeah, it may not be a human arm, but it's something jutting out that's breaking up the pattern that's in the background.
Not his arm. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and a little white spot there. But the engagement of and the power of the eyes and the beard against especially the beard against the black patterned shirt with white in it is outstanding. The texture, the focus, the engagement.
I mean, you could do something like this and illuminate
Which
all
would
that stuff
just
over there.
alleviate all of that.
Yeah. I mean, other than getting rid of that little white spot there, but that's a lot. I think that because that pulls you right into his face real quick.
Yeah, and that's easy to take care of. And and Robert spoke practically word for word what everything I had to say about it.
All right.
So, wait a minute,
Go ahead.
Robert. What would you suggest I do about things like I'm trying to get a composition there? If you go back to the full, and I thought the elbow out of focus elbow it's part of my idea, part of the composition.
Okay. Just for a brief speak of it, relevance. Okay. If you gave me a whole bunch of those arms behind them, that would be relevant. But you gave me something that I can't identify along with a very unidentifiable background. But that's the pattern that's out of place, especially at the base of it, where it goes down right to his arm and right down below that, just below that, in that curvature. Yeah, all down in that bottom area. Now I'm trying to figure out what all of that is. And so I don't have enough information. And if it's pulling me that much, then I'm losing out on the engagement that this guy's giving me.
Right.
That's ditto for me, exactly what Robert said.
Okay.
I love love the subject, the engagement, everything. And that thing kept pulling me over there. And I thought it was, I kept saying, that looks like a part of the human anatomy. What is that? Is that a leg? Is that an arm? It's out of focus. It's on the side. What does it
And
have
where
to
you
do
want
with
us
it?
is
What
right
does it
here.
have to do with this
Yeah.
guy? It was a major, major distraction from, so I don't understand the importance of it being there, because it was such a major distraction for me trying to figure out why it's there and what it is versus looking at the bartender.
This is, you've got all the stuff that's behind it that's still there. So it's not like, I don't think it's taking anything away from it by cutting, propping that back. So
It's it's a straight up beautiful portrait.
Yep.
Without the arm.
Well, thank you for letting me know it was an arm. I thought it was like a very distorted skinny leg or something.
A guy with somebody hand on hip.
Yeah, somebody's.
And there's not enough information for me. I couldn't even figure that out.
Yeah.
My eyes could just say that looks like human anatomy, but is that an arm? Is that a leg? I couldn't even figure that out. You were there, of course. You were there. You know what it is, but the viewer looking at it for the first time, like me, I kept thinking, oh, yeah, that's somebody sitting way up on a bar stool with their legs sticking out in their knee and their foot coming back on a bar stool or something. That was the best I could figure it out. But the fact that I was trying to figure it out is a bad thing.
Yeah, it takes it away.
Because I'm supposed to be looking at the bartender.
Yeah. All right, moving on. This one is Carved by Time. This one is Diana Rouse, and the score is 24.
Mm-hmm. Diana.
Yes.
Lovely, textures, tones, color, the variations, throughout. Tell me about that very hard gradient in the sky, right above the the rocks in the distance.
I played around with that, Jim, because I didn't want to make it all dark because I was afraid that I would start getting halos, on the mountain. So I was hoping that it showed that there was light. There actually was light. This is it was shot in color.
Yeah.
So there actually was light coming behind it, but yeah, I couldn't. I struggled with that. I have to be honest with you.
Yeah, if you didn't want us looking up into the sky above there, my question is why put that hard gradient there, or why not just crop it and leave a little sky above it for
I thought
definition
about that, but can you crop it, Lynn? But I thought it looked really squat. I thought that, like I was using, the hero were the mountains, but I thought it looked really squat. But I like that better now. Too many your voices and Robert's voices going in my head.
Yeah, the texture along here I love, right in here.
Thank you.
Where was this taken?
I know where
Valley.
it was.
Zabriskie Point.
Yeah, that's Zabriskie Point.
I recognize this is like where I have a picture called, I titled it "It Takes a Village," because this all looked like buildings to me. And when we were there, Colleen made us, we could not take a picture without making a title first. So I had
do me a favor, Lynn. This is just for curiosity. This is not, saying that, I think it should be this way or not should be this way. I would just like to see, just draw a gradient up from the bottom, just up about a third of the way, and add a little exposure, up to, a little further. Yeah. Go a little further. Yeah. About there. And just add a little exposure to that. I just want to see. Yeah, that's why I wanted to see what it looked like, bringing out more of the definition of what's in the foreground there as well, which you just did. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that better too.
Okay. Very nice image.
Robert, anything?
No, Judd, it's been covered.
All right, moving on to Aching for the Outdoors.
Ooh, that's cute.
This one is Richards as well, and the score is 24.6. No arms in this one. Yay! Great perspective. I mean, most people don't think about taking the horse from the back end, but
Mm.
you know, they are so expressive. And you've got the ears pointing in the right direction, which is forward. And obviously there's something catching his attention outside the stall. Um, so yeah, this is
Mhm.
cool.
I
It is a black and white.
I do. I also enjoyed and was happy with the fact that over on the far right hand side above the horse, there's just enough light coming in there to define, the side of the stall,
Right.
that it doesn't just no further over to the right,
No, this way. Yeah.
right edge
The
of the
wall.
frame. No, right
Right,
edge of the
this
frame of the
way.
picture.
Okay.
No, further.
Further.
Oh,
Okay.
Right, right, right. Keep
I am
going
going right.
Edge
Okay.
of the
There.
picture, right
Wall.
there.
right there.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that light there that defines some of the detail of the stall, that it's not just an entire black void over there.
Right.
We've got that kiss of light coming in from the window on the side of the stall, lighting it up, but also not interfering with the horse. There is the black area there, that little bit of light over on the right defining that. I enjoyed the fact that you left that in and had that be there.
Robert?
Now for me, Mr. Richard,
Yep.
your story is wonderful. Granted, I just like a little more detail in the blacks.
I was waiting for you to say that. If you hadn't said that, I was going to ask you why not.
Oh, you know how I feel about the blacks.
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah, what's over there is not very
Yeah,
attractive.
no, I don't need a rich black like we have there, but just
Yeah.
some separation around the blacks in order to show just a little bit.
Mhm.
That kiss of light that Jim mentioned is perfect. I just need a little more detail to outline the window area, and it could be selective. It doesn't have to be overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
I don't
because
this,
think there
start
is any
messing with that, it
detail
affects
there
everything. Yeah.
in the picture.
this brought back memories, Richard. I used to have a horse that every 4th of July and New Year's Eve, everybody would tranquilize their horse because their horse hated the fireworks and whatnot. And we'd go there just to make sure everything was okay. But our horse loved the fireworks, and this is what she did. And she would always watch the fireworks every time, and you could almost hear the ooh ah in her head watching them.
This is where the Lipizzaner stallions are.
Oh, okay.
What town is that?
It's down in Sarasota.
Sarasota?
Mayaca City, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like I said, yeah.
I always found most of the photographers are out there when they're performing in the ring outside. I found the best pictures were in the stable there.
Yeah.
Can
More
you just
dramatic
go
for
in
sure.
there?
Pardon?
Richard, can you just go in there and shoot, or do you have
Yeah,
to?
they let you walk through, and
Huh.
Well,
And it's
Brian,
True.
I am consistent.
Yes. I literally was sitting here. If I don't hear from Robert about the shadows, I'm going to ask him why not.
All right, guys, moving on. This one is girl playing in fountain. This one is Lourdes, and the score is 23.9.
Do me a favor, Lynn.
Yeah.
Zoom in on the child's head, upper torso area. No, zoom in. Oh,
I know, it won't
oh,
zoom.
is that
I'm as
the?
zoomed
Is
in as
that?
it'll go.
Oh, that's the issue. It's low resolution, isn't it?
Mm. Yep.
Yeah,
Lee,
you sit down in
Lourdes?
a foot area.
Okay, well, go ahead, still magnify it anyway, because like I say, that's the problem with it low resolution. I looked at it and I was like, this looks, this looks a mess. And now I know why it looks a mess. Yeah, you can go in even, well,
I'm at
it doesn't
200
matter.
I'm at
Now
200%.
I know the problem is you got sent a low resolution file. I did not know it was low. I didn't realize it was a low resolution file. I looked at it and I was like, what the hell happened to this image?
I don't know
Now
what I
know.
did when I sent it, but I guess it is.
Yeah, it's a 1,000 by 1,000 image.
I have to go back and look, see what I did.
Let's just
Yeah, because I looked at it and I was like, oh,
you
look
can't
at the
do super.
pixelation, and all right, that makes sense now.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's not-
let's see what happens.
It's still going to be the same. It's just going to be a larger version.
Just
of
a
that.
larger file with all that
Yeah.
mess on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yep.
Zoom in on that now, Lynn. Zoom in on your super resolution. Yeah, especially go up to, yeah, look at the face. Go up to the face.
Wow.
Yeah, you see all that? That's what I saw. And I was like, oh my gosh, what did they do to this picture? Now I know that it's just a low resolution file you got sent.
Sabotage by the boyfriend.
Oh,
Sorry, Lee. Couldn't resist.
Yeah, it's okay. I can take it.
The moment, the action is really nice though.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's what I looked at it and I was like, oh, what a, what a nice story going on. And I looked and I was like, but
the original
what the heck
definitely
was
doesn't
done
look
in
like-
processing? Now I know. Yeah.
I just
Lourdes just said something, right?
Yeah, the original doesn't look like that.
All right, moving on. Next one is Fort Entrance. This one is also Lourdes's, and the score is 24.2.
Mhm.
Very dramatic sky.
Yes, it is a very dramatic sky, and in this one, I would actually like to see that carried through to the stonework above the arch. The stonework above the arch looks, very, very bright and even normal, like a regular day versus that sky. If you can just burn that down above there, look at the grass, over to the other side. See how dark it is. See how dark the bricks are over there. That stuff kind of matches the sky. It looks a little bit. It just looks too bright in that area. If that, yeah. See, now that's kind of matching the scene. And now instead of my eye being attracted to all that stonework above the arch, now I go down and look at the pathway and the tunnel. That's where my eye goes now, is down there to follow that line, with all that stonework being so bright with that really dark, moody sky. My eye kept going up there. See the difference?
yeah, that's much better.
Definitely.
All right. Anything else, Robert?
No, that's good. He nailed it.
Thank you.
All right. Next one is Quiet Moment in Black and White. This one is Diana Rouse, and the score is 25.1.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Now, the problem with this shot is that I don't believe it's Diana's. I believe that Diana borrowed this shot just so she can get a high score.
Like an Albert Dross shot.
This is when I looked at this and I actually said to myself, this is one of the nicest things I've ever seen Diana submit for us.
Maybe I missed my calling. Brian, I just have to tell you that you were in my head the whole time I was editing this thing, because I was scared about getting halos on the mountains. And I swear I blew this sucker up to like 300. And my husband's like, what are you muttering about? So thank you.
That's really nice, Diane.
Sorry.
Len, I'd like for you to do me one small favor there. I need your enlargement.
Mm-hmm. There is.
It's not going to be what you think it is, Jim. I
Okay.
need you to put your cursor to the left. Yeah, now scroll to the left. Yeah, so right over in that corner, right down there. Just hit it. Okay. Now you see right in. No, you're good. Come back down. Come back down. Come back down. Come back down. You see how go the other way. The other way. Come bring.
Pull the image down.
Yeah. Come up. Keep coming down.
Keep pulling the image
Okay.
down. No,
You're
keep
going
pulling
up.
the image down.
Yeah, they want you to go up the mountain.
Right there.
Okay.
Now this is right there. Stop right there. Now you see, Brian, this is what I'm talking about, separation. When you have a deep black, a middle black, a gray, and then a white, that's the transition that I'm talking about detail in the shadow areas.
I got it.
And that's what's important. And Diana maintained those details. That's why I say that this is a postcard made by somebody else.
Well, that's an excellent shot.
That's beautiful. Where is that, Diana?
Lake Moran in Lake Louise, and in that Lake Louise area.
Oh, in Banff.
Moraine Lake, yes, in Banff.
Yeah.
What I find interesting about this is it's a way to make a good landscape shot on a crappy day.
Actually, it was a color shot.
Well, yeah, I'm sure, but it's
Yeah.
obviously a cloudy day,
It
and
was a cloudy day.
if
And we
this was
got
a
up at,
color, if this was a color photograph, I would say that, a better day would be a better photo, but since you made it black and white, it's great.
yeah, we got up at 4 a.m. to hike to this thing.
See, you can do it.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys.
All right, moving on. Next one is Eland and Fun. Eland and Friend. This is Deborah's, and the score is 25. It's a great story. I mean, the eland is a very large, almost cow-like wild animal. And I just like it's like I like the lighting on the face here, where you've got this whirly horns, and then he's got the semi-dark side of his face, but you could still see his eye. And then this, little bird on his back reminds me of my picture of the buck and the beard. The first thing I saw was the bird and the buck.
An oxpecker.
That animal looks like a fairy tale kind of animal.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Wizards
really
and
look
stuff.
like, yeah, with the curly
The
horns
unicorn.
and- yeah, I mean, I don't mean it doesn't look real as far as the picture
Yeah.
being taken, but it just doesn't look like a made up animal.
I
Sparks
find
your
the
imagination.
I find the background to be a little bit distractingly bright.
That's high key.
Yeah, I agree, Brian.
Problem is in that bright environment, to get the animal the right shades, you're going to blow out your background.
I see. In this case, there are some exceptions. I could use a little bit more contrast, but in this case, the whiteness of it lends itself to a sort of a purity to me, which means that there are absolutely no distractions in tonality or anything other than just these eyes, these three eyes.
I looked at this and said, if Richard Avedon were a wildlife photographer.
Absolutely. Richard, this is a Richard Avedon shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it sets it off, because you can imagine that the environment behind this animal is very busy. And so this just sets it off where you see nothing but the bird and the eland. So.
Yeah, that was my immediate impression. I was like, okay, this is a Richard Avedon wildlife photo. Which is a good thing, by the way. Yeah, for those that don't know, that's a good thing.
Who Richard Avedon is, Jim? What's his style?
One of the greatest fashion photographers of the 80s.
Yeah, fashion and portrait, and the stark, clean white background is his trademark.
And if you say if you look him up, there's a guy in there that's stark white guy with a bunch of bees all over his face and body with
I'm
stark
looking at
white
that
background.
one right now. I'm looking at that one right now, Robert.
Yep.
All right, moving on, guys. The next one is Laundry Day. This is Lee's, and the score is 24.5.
Nice.
I remember this shot. This was in Croatia.
Yep.
Yeah, I enjoy the composition, the way all those windows, fill everything out, but yet there's not a window on the lower left side, and that negative space lets you go right up there to see where the woman is in the other window.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as good without the lady. She makes
absolutely that. Yeah, it would just be another one of a million tourist photos of the laundry hanging on the building, but that adds that extra dimension to it. You're absolutely right, Lynn.
That's exactly what drew me to take that shot.
Yeah.
We're hanging out the window.
I just want to say
I don't know.
something.
She doesn't like the look on her face. She's like, why she had that look, but
yeah, that's what, the expression really helps. I looked at that and I was like, yeah, she's really putting some effort into what she's doing. She's not just there in the window. She's really putting herself into the job.
Well, they have to make it, they have to make the line move because because she's hung up all of this from that window. So
Hey, Jim, that Richard Avedon guy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had this one print of the lady with the boa constrictor on her, with the python on her. I had that in my room when I was in high school.
Nastasia Kinski, Olympic medal winner. But there's something that's very, very, very poignant about this particular lady's the way she is positioned. Her head,
right.
Her head is pointed toward our camera right, which starts the line.
Right.
And that line starts to down that path. And then you now see the symmetry of the windows, and then the asymmetry of the fact that there's a lack of a window over there.
Right.
There is so much about this composition that I will go into the corner of Diana and say, Lee, this is a postcard. You found it. It is not yours.
You're the man, Lee. You're the man.
For some reason, they don't have very much faith in us, guys. That we
I
can
got
actually do stuff.
I got witnesses.
Me too.
They're
Libby.
here on the meeting.
I was
Me
here.
too,
I was
Lee.
there. Leslie was there.
I was there.
All right. Everything? We're done with that one? Moving on. We got a lot to get through here, guys. This one is Pillars of the Past. This one is Tories, and the score is 23.6.
All right, Tori, you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. What you've given me is the stage. You haven't given me the actor.
Okay.
What does that mean? Your stage is beautiful. The tonality, everything is gorgeous about the processing of your black and white. But give me something out of the ordinary. Give me a character. Give me somebody. Give me a door that's open.
Right.
Give me a person that's leaving. Give me a shoe that's fallen. You've given me the stage. I just need the actor.
Oh, got you.
And
It's missing a person.
It's not necessarily a person.
something.
See,
Something that's not the building.
now,
okay.
now take a look at the building.
Yeah.
Take a look at all of the parts of it. Open one door. Now everything makes sense. Open one window. Everything makes sense. Put a flower on the lower right hand corner. Everything makes sense.
Okay.
Now that's what I mean by you giving me the backdrop, the stage.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have anything working within the stage. I need the actor.
Yeah, I totally get it.
My biggest problem is it was leaning back. I feel like the building's tipping over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
How
it's
do you
just it's
fix
a
that?
huge building, so you're looking up at it.
Yeah.
I don't want you guys to miss this. And this is everyone. The buildings does not always have to be straight in order to tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
So if the building is leaning back, I'm okay with that. Your tonality, your processing, you left nothing overly exposed, nothing underexposed. There's detail, but you in leaning the building back, you're setting me up for drama. That's what you're doing by leaning it back. Okay, now where's the drama?
And
somebody with a
in
red
addition to
coat
what Robert said
right
to you,
here.
I'll
Right,
also
I
give you
get it.
credit for. I see you worked really hard to nail the precise symmetry on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would like a comment on the plants.
Yeah, I agree, Brian. I was wondering about that.
Again,
What is?
please understand what I'm saying. A backdrop. If you had put something else in there, then the plants would or would not make sense, depending on that other item. Let's just say hypothetically, in one of the windows in the upper corner window was a plant hanging out. Then the
Right.
plants would make sense.
Yeah, but the plants don't bother me because they are somewhat symmetrical along with the rest of the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that the problem is not the plant. The problem is not the leaning. That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
So can I ask a question? Can that building be straightened with that transform thing?
Oh, absolutely it can. And you're going to lose a whole
You would
bunch
have
of
to
stuff
you would
too.
have to shoot it wider because you're going to chop off.
Yeah, it would
Chop it off.
it would look
Yeah.
it would look very awkward,
Okay.
trying to get,
I
trying
love
to
the color
make
on
this one
that.
look vertical.
The shading is
Yeah, so you would have to
gorgeous.
shoot if you're going to straighten something out. You have to shoot it very wide and very, a lot
Yeah,
more
you have
space
to give
around
yourself
it.
a lot of extra room from
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah.
So something has to kind of break the pattern, or like
Right.
something that you're drawn to, like a
Let's
person.
just say a person was coming out of that building with a jacket on,
Yeah.
running.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was closed. It was a Sunday and there was nobody there.
Then you take
Because I-
Lee with you. You take Lee with you and have Lee run up to the building, run down
Get
the
him to,
building.
get
Lourdes might have
get him
something
to
to say
get him to run
about
to the
that.
top of the stairs and hold his arms over his head and spin
Yeah.
around.
Lee's good for that.
Actually, you should carry a red umbrella. A red umbrella, just on.
It wouldn't help in this one because it's
Yeah,
black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
It would look good in a selective color picture, a red umbrella.
We have a thing about that. We don't like those, so don't do that.
Why don't you like those? I think those are awesome.
Ask
Yeah.
Robert and Jim. They have made me hate selective color.
I don't hate it. It's very, that's one of those things that is
Yippee.
very difficult to pull off,
Yeah.
and really make it work artistically. It's one of those things that comes off 99% of the time is corny and 1% of the time it works.
Yeah.
Very cliche.
All right, moving on.
Hunting our growth.
Next one is Beauty Finds a Way. This one is Sylvia's and the score is 25.6.
Mm.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Mhm.
The composition, the way that the background just does not distract from that, and the way those flowers pop off of there, yet they're not overdone. All the detail in the petals as a black and white entry for this competition,
Yeah.
that works really well.
Just a little bit of light on these pieces
Mhm.
of wood, if they were all black, it wouldn't be, I don't think it would be as good without these pieces of wood back here at all. So.
Right. If it was just those flowers floating in the water, it would be, you've seen that a million times.
Yeah.
This one has a lot more interest to it than, okay, just if those flowers were sitting on that water, like you've seen a million times.
Yeah.
Sylvia, your flower photography is awesome.
Well, thank you. I was just drawn to the juxtaposition of the stark sticks that were just so
Mhm.
ugly.
Was this
and
at
then
home?
And these very beautiful water lilies. It just caught my eye,
Was this at home or where
It
was
was,
it?
yeah, it was in the pond behind my house.
So it's in the water. Okay.
Yeah, it's in a pond.
You should
Very
go
nice.
to Sylvia's
Very
house.
nicely done, Sylvia.
You should go to Sylvia's house. Sylvia has a painterly bucket of nature right behind her.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
Didn't have to go anywhere to shoot
We
this
should have a
one.
field trip there.
It's been so dry now. It's kind of
Yeah, right. They try to keep us away from your house. It's okay.
Yeah, they aren't any water lilies, they're dust lilies now.
that's right.
That's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Next one is The Leopard Look.
Wow.
And this one
That's
is
a Deborah
this
shot.
is Deborah's, and the score is 25.
That's amazing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean the engagement with the cat is incredible. You want to kind of back up
Yeah.
He's looking at me a little too close. He's like, what are you doing over there?
She must be traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. I enjoy looking at, all the great detail in the foreground, yet the background is still soft enough, that it's very well defined against that background, but you still see the detail, all the way through from the tail through to the head and on the log there. That's nice.
Robert, anything?
I'm just wondering how she curled his tail, walked up there and then curled his tail and moved back and got the shot.
That is actually something leopards do a lot.
I know they do it.
When they're
But-
content. They
She
But
did it
when
very
they-
carefully, Robert.
Yes, they do it. But then do they do it, pose, and then sit there for Deborah to take the right shot?
She pays a lot of money for all that.
Very patient.
Yeah. She spends a lot of time. This is what she's going after, so.
Mhm.
All right, on to the next one. Next one is I Saw the Sign. And this one is Mark's, and the score is 23.8.
Mhm. Yep. I enjoyed the scene, just the geometry of all these shapes, vertical, the sign vertical, the lamppost vertical, the all the vertical elements in the buildings, the elongated vertical window, that geometry through the image of what's going on with these shapes, appealed to me the way this was composed. That gap above the sign, where above the end, that where the building breaks above that sign, helps with that. I'm curious to see one thing, Lynn, just to see it.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, just isolating the white tone, of the New Yorker sign, and just making that a little brighter. I just like to see what happens if that goes. If you can just select that and make it brighter. You can even do that with a with a brush, with the masking on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that one. Just a little pop. I just wanted to see a little more pop on that, just to see what that looked like.
I would have gotten rid of these branches over here, stick it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was there's a thing above the sign there that I wasn't sure whether I wanted to take out or not. That was the one thing that kind of bothered me, but I left it in there. But
Well, I think we know that that's probably part of the sign. It looks like it's part of the sign, but anytime you have a branches sticking in, now you've got a whole tree here, so that's okay. But you've got these little branches, you got to get rid of those.
Yeah. That didn't bother me so much with the fact that, okay, yes, there's already a tree on the other side, so I have that there. If that tree weren't down in the lower left and those were up there, that definitely would have been a problem for me. Me personally, this is just me personally, that wasn't actually an issue for me.
Robert?
Mark, I want to know what your intent was on this. And let me go ahead and give you my end of it. I kept looking for something to offset just the actual sign itself. The tones, just as in Tori's images, the tones were real. They're really processed nicely. I'm just looking for something else to complete it, and it didn't get there for me. So tell me what your intent was.
Mine was, it was just a sign that I saw that I liked. It had that sort of kind of a Art Deco kind retro Art Deco kind of look on it, and it was just a sign that just stuck out while I was taking pictures and stuff. And then with a little bit of the detail there around like the windows and stuff like that, then it was just, like I said, that just kind of stood out to me.
Need a guy sitting on top of the pole.
Okay. All right.
That washwoman.
So I should have zoomed out and had the homeless guy down.
No. Please. Let me at least let you know that you did exactly what you wanted. I'm saying that for me, the image was left slightly without something missing for me.
Yeah.
To complete this shot. You did exactly what you wanted to do, and as in Tori's image, and you did it well. You processed it well.
We go back to this one where you had that person. It'll work for both. I mean, the person is what makes this image, and by the same token with Tori's and this one, a person of something like that is what is going to bring the picture to life. Basically.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I just need a little something else.
Yeah,
a pigeon in there would be great, perched on.
A pigeon. You can have a pigeon sitting right here.
and that would break it up. Those beautiful lines and forms and shape, and then give me that unexpected. That's exactly the word I'm looking for. The unexpected.
Their pigeon could have been sitting right here on the branch.
Well, I tried, but I didn't have enough money to pay him.
Damn pigeons! They won't do you what do what you want them to do. They only want to land in the wrong places.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one. Next one is Ellis Island. This one is also marks, and the score is 24.5. This looks like an old postcard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was going for. It was a rainy, hazy day, and so actually with the clouds and stuff, making this one the black and white, kind of brought out the clouds and stuff, and then I added a little bit of grain texture to it to kind of give it a little bit more old-timey feel.
I'm glad you mentioned the grain, and interesting that you added that, because I was going to comment about this is one of those where the grain is good, and exactly what you said, your intent, with why you put the grain there. And I looked at this and I said, oh, that grain really helps complete the look of this image and the emotional feel I get when I see it, and that I would not have if that weren't there. And I didn't know if that was enhanced from in camera or if you added it. And I'm glad you spoke to that.
And stuff. Like I said, 99% of the time I wouldn't add grain. I don't really like it most of the time, but for some reason on this picture, it seemed to work. It gave it a little bit more antique, rustic feel to it. So
grain and noise isn't always bad. A lot of times it is, but it isn't always bad. And that's why you can buy grain effect packs to add grain, and there's even a grain slider in Lightroom to add grain. It doesn't always deserve the bad rap that it gets.
That black thing on the lower left corner, I don't know what those are. There's two of them, but the one on the left edge kind of draws my eye over there. And I think if it were mine, I would either crop it out or make it go away with remove.
I probably could have cropped that.
Those are mooring
actually
cleats,
that picture zoomed in, and actually the original one that there was a lot more like open space there on the left, and I cropped it down, and I probably should have cropped it just another,
well, actually, because it takes you right here to the V. I mean, that if you chop it off, it's going to make it look. I kind of like it.
I'll tell you something, and it's nice that you brought that up, Brian. I saw the same thing myself, and I covered it up on my screen. And then there's the bright area in the water, that the bright area bleeds out of the edge of the screen. And then I said, no, I prefer that there rather than having that light colored area bleed off of that edge of the screen.
I see that now that you pointed out.
Yeah.
Like I said, I played with that. The edge go in the original went over a lot farther, and I played with it a little bit, and that was the best crop that I came up with it. So
it's definitely I love it.
This reminds me of film. Tri-X was 400. It was ASA, and we'd give you that kind of grain.
And so you've got it versus the sign one, Mark. Your whites are much brighter here, so they stand out. Where there's much more contrast in this one than the other one.
Yeah, the only other thing I was thinking is I'm not sure that roof of the middle building more I look at it, I think I should have brought it down a little bit darker, but I don't know. That's just.
Yeah, but not. I don't think so because this one's dark. This one's dark. You don't want them to be all exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think I don't mind being that bright. I mean,
Yeah,
and these parts still stand out.
I agree with Lynn. Every one of those buildings has effectively a different contrast pattern in every building between the facade, the windows, the roofs, and everything. And that was one of the things I actually enjoyed looking at in this image.
It's all a little bit different. It's not all exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Mark, you gave me something to look at. Thank you.
Yep. Next
well,
one
I got rid of there was like well, there's still a couple of the white pipes that run down the building, but there was 2 or 3 of them that just stuck out really bad. So I had to go back and it's like, Robert's going to say something about those. So I got rid of those for you.
Well, thank you much.
They're always in our brains. We can't get rid of them. All right, next one is Do Not Leave. This one is Roy's, and the score is 25.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent action shot there.
Yeah.
And I love that title too.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like he's grabbing his foot. I'm not sure if he is, but
what was the title?
Do Not Leave.
Oh.
But I love obviously it was at a very fast rate, shutter speed, because you've not only stopped the birds, but you stopped all the water that's splashing too.
Yeah.
I love all the there's little shiny spots on the water droplets.
And the shading on the wings.
the flow of the action through the frame, as far as the composition, all the fantastic detail that's in everything in the birds. I really enjoyed looking at this and working my way through the image and looking at all, everything interesting going on and all the detail.
There's a lot going on here, and you got his eye is nice and bright. I mean, this one's eye is closed, but he didn't want to get kicked in the face, so.
And the wing of the top bird is spread all the way out.
Yeah. It's beautiful. The shading on it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What I really appreciate is the fast frame rate on the camera and just the quality of the texture and everything that cameras can do.
Yeah. Yeah, with birds, the 1/2500th, where I've been shooting lately at even faster speeds, and I've been really happy with what I'm getting. So, yeah, when you're shooting birds, you've got to keep that shutter speed super fast.
Yeah.
All right, next one is Sunrise at Red Canyon. This one is Kathy's, and the score is 25. Pretty. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow, Kathy.
Thank you.
I looked at this and said, "Oh, that could be in one of my folders."
Now that is a
compliment. You guys that know me know that's something I love to do. I love to point at the sun and get the sun in things and get those sun stars. That's something I enjoy, and it's not always easy to do. And I especially enjoy seeing it well done.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. That was fun. We were there a couple mornings and had a couple chances. So
these are and something like this with the sky that's behind that and the mist and everything, and the sun with those rays. I'll say this, that is, it's difficult to process something like this without creating banding and artifacts in the sky areas and stuff. Getting this to work right in post-processing and not create halos and banding and artifacts, and that does take some effort in post-processing to get that to work right and not actually cause problems that'll wreck other areas of your image.
I liked
I
all
went
the
over it
layers,
with a
layers of the
microscope.
mountains here. I mean, that was, I'm a firm Jim believer of, yeah, he got us started doing this years ago. I can remember we'd jump out of the car. The first thing we would do is start making, you know, solar flares, sun flares. But I love mountains and I love the layering of mountains, and you captured that and kept it going through all this bright light and everything, which I think is awesome.
The backlighting through the shrubbery and the low ground cover, really helps that stand out and work well, brings out all the detail and texture in that backlighting. The backlighting through stuff like that is really nice. This is this is an easy image to mess up in camera and in post, but you did it well all the way through the process.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I like the
great job.
foreground there
Great job.
too.
Great
I
job.
like the foreground too. I think the
Yeah.
foreground
Yeah,
I
really
do
adds
too.
to the shot. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
The
Yep,
way the
I
sun
agree
is
with
shining
you.
on the grass. Yeah, the sun is shining
Very
on the grass,
beautiful.
so pretty.
I also will say this, composition, that's kind of a bullseye composition with that tree there, but you made it work by bookending it with those other two trees. You created the symmetry that that encloses that and frames that within there. And I wanted to comment that I appreciate how you did that.
Well, and also it adds by, I think, having this like sort of like pathy thing here too. So it's not all exactly the same.
Yep.
That you've got this kind of takes you from here to here, and that keeps it from being a little less, I think, less bullseye, 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 bullseye,
Bull-eyesy.
bullseye. All right. I'm making up words as I go here, guys. Just don't mind me.
I like that word.
Bullseye. Okay, next one is Gotcha.
Wow.
This one is also Roy's, and the score is 25.2.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah. Great detail. Tricolor herons are so enjoyable to watch because they do all kinds of crazy things. And if you got this one, he's got the fish, there's the water coming out of there, and it's all also in focus. Is awesome.
Yep. One itty bitty thing, to point out that is lower left corner near the bottom.
Oh,
Lower
yeah.
left.
There. Yep.
It's like a smudge here or something. I'm not sure what it is.
I think it's something floating in the water.
Maybe, yeah.
I missed it.
We all have those moments, Roy. Believe me. We call those the Curtis moments.
The Curtis effect.
Yeah. Very nice.
Curtis
Don't
had
worry.
these beautiful pictures, and there'd be like some weird thing sticking in it. And it was like, Curtis, what is wrong with you? But we all do it. We get so enamored with what's going on here, we forget to look around the edges. So, but we all do it.
I just like the theme this month allowed me to do birds.
Yep. Well,
Fabulous shot.
all right, next one is Lourdes and the Black Pearl. It sounds like a movie.
Is that Jack's car again?
This is Lee's, and the score is 24.7.
Yep. This
Yeah, that's
this looks
Jack's
so
car.
so old Hollywood styled. I love the styling of this. You
Jack,
had
is that your car?
It's Jack's
Yeah,
car.
that's Jack's car.
Yeah.
Tell us about the lighting. There's obvious backlighting, low sun. What about the lighting on Lourdes?
Yeah, we had a big softbox pointing to her. And then the backlighting's the sunset.
Nice. Did you consider taking the pillars out of the back that intersect with the rear of the car?
Those are bugging me more than anything else on this. Yeah, that was the thing. It was like all I can see those two pillars.
I thought it'd be hard to take the one out that was kind of sticking out of the back of the car.
This one, if you go and use the generative thing in Photoshop, I think it would probably do a pretty good job. You'd be surprised.
But yeah, I really enjoy what you do. Is I also I also enjoy the fact that you went low angle on this
Yeah.
as opposed to eye
Wonderful.
level. You know, what made you, what made you do that? I really like that you did that. That was obviously a conscious thing on your part to do that.
Oh, it was pretty much to get the sun
Okay.
at the edge of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Lee, you love shooting those low shots anyway.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, it works really well with this.
Thank you.
Turned her into a Bond girl.
Yeah.
Go Lourdes.
What a great setup though, and the way
Yeah.
she's dressed and
Mhm.
everything.
Yep.
So cool.
Yeah,
Where was
Jack
this
and Lori
shot,
were
Lee?
out there with us helping, so.
Lee,
What's
where'd
that?
you
Well,
shoot
the first one, she was nude, but then he remembered no nude.
Lee, where did you shoot this?
This is on the Courtney Campbell at the park on the, I forget the name of it, on the east side.
Oh,
Ben Davis.
Ben Davis, thank
Yeah.
you.
oh.
The only other thing
parking
is
lot.
it's not straight, but I don't think it's too much of a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
The horizon is not straight.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah. There's so little of it showing that you've got to really look at it close to even notice it. So,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one is stillness. This one is Sylvia's, and the score is 24.4.
Well, if you guys need help again with minimalism, go back and look at this one.
Yeah.
I was thinking that. I said I probably should have saved this for another time.
Well, we did it again, huh?
Oh, this is yeah. I look at this and find it to be a really beautiful minimalist composition.
I wanted to see, I think, just a little bit more contrast, I think.
Yeah, some more white.
More white.
A little too monotone.
Yeah, it's a little too the same across, other than the black. Everything is just
They call that flat.
Yeah, flat. Yeah.
Yeah, but I see different shades in that water.
Well, there's different shades, but it's almost it's too, I don't know, just to me it was a little too dark.
Let me just pull the exposure up just slightly.
See, that's a little better.
Yeah.
Much better.
See, but that to me is a completely different mood
Yeah.
from the way she
Of
had
course,
it
it's
before.
a different mood. Of course.
Yeah, but
Yep.
And if you add more, you even add even more
And see,
contrast
now
to
guess
that.
what you can see that you couldn't see before.
Yeah.
Oh, I
See
saw
that.
that before. Yeah. And I
dragonfly.
thought about it this way and the other way, and it was like, yep. For me, they both work, and it's and as you guys said, it's a different mood, and yes, that's it depends on the intent of the artist. They are two different moods, and what does the artist want to what is the mood the artist wants you to feel when they see it.
Celia, where were you at when you shot this? Or prostitute?
Physically, you mean? Where was I?
Yeah, no. What was your
my
your
mood?
mind? Yeah, what was your mindset?
Well, I think it was just I thought it was very peaceful and quiet, and it was kind of an early morning. And
Why did you make it so dark?
well, it appealed to me that way. I
and I understand that, because yes, I certainly see, it's a beautiful image when you brighten it up as well, and it's a completely different mood. I happen to be a person that actually enjoys dark mood, things low key. This is a low key minimalist, and that just resonates with me personally. This is nothing about right or wrong; it's subjective. But me personally, this resonates more with me than the brighter one. The brighter one definitely, I'd say, has more visual impact. It pops. It pops more the minute you see it. But me personally, I'm absorbed more into the darker one, but that's just me and how my mind.
If you're going to satisfy Jim, satisfy me. Go ahead and reset it. Go down. Go all the way down to the to the on the right hand side to the what do you call those? What color grading?
Mhm.
Color grading.
Yeah, color grading.
Keep going.
Oh, I'm gonna have it open. Okay.
All right, go to the global one. The global one is all the way to top right, all the way to top right, global. All right, just slightly toward the blue, just ever so
Slightly
slightly
blue.
toward the blue.
Mhm.
So we weren't supposed to do any
I
color.
know, I understand, I understand. Just pull it down, just slightly toward the blue. Pull the middle down. There you go. Now, when you add a touch of tone in there, in fact, you can run that outside all the way around. That completes it for me.
Say, Lynn, I'm
Yeah.
wondering what it would look like if you'd bring up just the whites in this picture as opposed to the entire exposure.
I mean, we've got it blue. We made it blue now, but
And it's
Without the blue, but I was wondering if it would look like it had more contrast that way. And I think it does.
Mhm. Yep.
I agree.
Yeah, this
I
is
like
one.
what it does
This
to
is
the
one of those
water.
that lends itself to 1,000 variations
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
that are
say
all
this-
good.
Yep, this is so well done that it could just be any
Anything,
kind
yeah.
of way. But I'm with you. What was that, Sylvia?
Yes. yes.
You know,
On your original.
this would even be interesting on a wall, say, as a triptych in 3 variations,
Yeah.
dark,
Yeah,
darker,
yeah.
medium, lighter,
Yeah.
as a series. It would work.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Gave it a lot of thought to different ideas.
All
I
right.
have to say, I love this black and white assignment. I
Yeah.
had a lot of fun with it.
All right, moving on. The next one is lava formation. This one is Victoria's, and the score is 23.8. Is Victoria here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Did
it looks
you-
too bright.
Yeah. It is pretty bright.
Well, actually, in this case, if you look, that's not really bright relative to everything else. It's
Yeah.
kind of flat. That would actually, I'm curious. You look at the histogram, see how far that histogram
Yeah,
falls
it does,
short
yeah.
of the high end. It's not
Yeah,
bright.
Yeah.
Now, it would be interesting to see that actually brought up. Get that histogram stretched out and develop some contrast, and let's see what happens. Now it's bright, but I think it's better.
Yeah. You see a little more texture in it. that
Yes, because I see this image as being about texture.
way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. How about take the highlights down just a tad?
There you go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And then
That's
I want to
working,
take the
Lynn. Good,
shadows
yeah.
up.
Yeah, good job. Yes. Mm-hmm.
We've got some no data right here, here, and here. They were just too dark or too underexposed.
Okay.
Nice though.
I just glad to see Victoria entering an image. We haven't seen a picture
I know.
of Victoria in so long.
I went to put a score on that, and I looked and I said, Victoria. Oh my gosh, Victoria has an image here.
I know, and I was under the wire trying to get it in on time. But
She did it.
something.
But yeah, I mean the textures here and here are so cool, and down here. Keep trying to get this black and white going, guys. This is awesome. Everybody's doing such a good job with it. Next one is spitting fountain clouds. This one is Nona's, and the score is 24.4. Is this Old Faithful, Nona?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Nona, give me just a little bit less on the right hand side. And I'll explain why.
Tell me when.
Yeah, keep coming. That's plenty. That's plenty. I'll explain why. It's when something goes off to the edge, when the central portion of it is to the opposite edge, and it is not a minimalist shot. What you're doing is giving me more pattern to take me away from the from the gold in a sense. By pulling it in just a bit, I get to enjoy the brightness of the whites, the tonality difference behind the whites, which are the grays and then the middle grays, and then the darkness in the sky, and then the transition from that white on the left-hand side to the grays and the middle grays just is repeated on the opposite side. But when you keep going out to the right, you're giving me more of the same of the right and not and taking me away from all of the impact that's centralized.
Right.
Yep. And this is one where, yeah, again, Robert took my exact words right out of my mouth, because when I looked at this, same thing. I was like, oh my gosh, that is gorgeous over there. And there's negative space over here. But I actually found myself, I realized I'm mentally blocking out that negative space to enjoy how well done it is over here.
Right.
And then there's one other major thing there, Nona, is that little puppy face and eyes that are at the top of that the height of this water spout is so cool. That little dog, that little puppy there.
That's like that's like
Right
looking
there,
at
there's
clouds.
an eye, there's a nose,
There's
there's
his
a tongue.
There's his ears.
There's
There's his puffy head.
And his tongue sticking out.
Yeah.
I didn't
There's
even
his
notice
eye.
that.
I know the reason why you didn't notice it, Nona, because you're way on the right-hand side.
I was going for a look of winter and snow in the foreground, so that's why I extended it out.
We got plenty of snow here and here and here. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Don't we have an assignment coming up for negative space?
I think so. Yeah, later.
So,
yes.
Just a question. The original format, would that work for negative
No.
space?
No, there's too much here.
Nope, too much on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
one that Sylvia had that works best for that.
Yeah, I realize that that's going to be the negative space one is probably going to be a tricky and difficult one, but that's the intent of some of these assignments is to really push you into areas and and work it, whether it works or not. The fact that you work at it is the really important part.
Right.
Well, how about room for text in the negative space?
That's when you've already commissioned, got your $5,000 and walked away.
And he knows that because he does that all the time.
If we were viewing this as as we're the editors at the stock photography service, yes, we would look at this and say, oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'd like to put in some text about the Venezuelan oil wells on there.
All right, moving on. Smoke. This one's called Smoky Tower.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is Ron's, and the score is 24.4.
Is that a
I think
great?
this looks like a cheese grater.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Is that a
And you know
cheese
what?
grater?
Yeah.
It's really cool. I enjoy this. I'm really enjoying seeing that smoke coming out of the cheese
Very
grater holes,
creative.
and it made me wish for more on the left side.
Yeah, it's like chopped off.
I really wanted to see more of that.
Yeah, it would be cool. A strip.
Ron, I hope you're on here.
A strip of the smoke.
I am.
I'm disappointed in you.
Oh.
Why is that?
That's coming from the teacher.
Why didn't you hold focus bottom to top?
I mean, it
is not
but
an answer.
It's kind of,
is
the
not an
smoke gets a
answer.
lot denser up there.
What'd you say?
I mean, the smoke gets a lot denser up top, if that's what you're talking about. Or are you talking about at the very, very bottom
Yes.
front edge?
Yes.
No, right there. Yeah.
Well, practically speaking, I couldn't stop down enough. And obviously with the smoke, I couldn't, focus
Well, then
stack that.
you had better be at that next class about focus stacking.
Well, with the smoke being so dynamic,
Yeah, I understand what
just
he's saying
couldn't.
with the smoke. Yeah,
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
but yeah, there's there is the option of shooting from further back and cropping in.
Yeah.
So now I would not say this out, be reprimanding you guys, but Ron is a former student, and so I have to get on his case. You know, he can't come in perfect every time.
I think this is a very cool idea. This
Yeah.
is a
So
good idea.
did you
That's
you
cool.
put like do you put a light inside the cheese grater?
So everything's on a single light stand. There's one speed light that's mounted on a magic arm below the speed light, and then there's a Smoke Ninja with a directional nozzle on a different magic arm for
Underneath.
that
Yeah.
effect. And then obviously there's one magic arm for the cheese grater, and then there's a second speed light that is coming down and raking across that wider surface from above.
How did you
to
keep the
both
smoke from
backlight
coming
the-
out the sides?
That directional nozzle
Oh,
on
okay.
the Smoke Ninja,
Okay.
and then just careful positioning and don't let it run for too long,
Yeah. Okay.
because otherwise
That's
it just
very
starts to
cool.
spread everywhere.
Good job, Ron.
Yep. Even though he
Thank
gave
you.
you a hard time, it's a good job.
I kind of expect that from Robert, though.
We know we're used to it. Okay, I can never say this word.
Multnomah Falls.
Multnomah Falls in Oregon, and this one is Jack's, and the score is 24.5. Gorgeous. Ah!
Beautiful.
It looks like the bridge to Rivendell in Lord of the Rings.
If you haven't been here, you need to go. This is an amazing waterfall.
Beautiful.
It has the way it's processed has has a little bit of that, more like an old time postcard view look,
Yeah.
of this with the way the midtones are processed and stuff. One thing I would like you to do, Lynn, is go to the top left above the bright tree to the left of the falls, and go to the where the tree line is in the top left.
Mm-hmm.
The top left. The top. Over there. Okay. Zoom out a little bit. You go to 100%, not 200. Okay. If you follow along the top line, there's a whole like burned in dark edge, following along up there. Especially you see what's above this tree up there. My eye kept going to this because then it's lighter gray. Then you've got this dark band, and then it even goes lighter gray above in the trees up here in the upper left. There's like this dark band that follows along up there, and
Talking about right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All through up there. Back out of the image again and look at it. Go to,
Oh yeah.
You see that up there along the top edge? It processing wise, it looked out of place with the feel of the rest of the image.
So, Jack, did you put like a vignette on this thing? Is that what's causing that?
No, that's not a vignette.
Because it would have been around here.
Yeah, there's like a dark line through the edge and through some of those trees up there. That it's visually inconsistent with the rest of the image. That's the easiest way for me to say it.
Jack, you have a comment?
No, I have no reply to that other than
just
the way it was.
Yeah.
I didn't add that line to it.
Did you brighten these trees up here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I did, and that may be what accentuated that dark area.
There's like I hate to say it, but there's halos around these branches. It's like, it's one of those things that trees do, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah.
Now with that light band up there, was there some light from that backside?
You're talking about
yes.
this?
Yeah. Yes, there was light back there, but
So
part
wouldn't that
part
do
of
that
it
to
is
the trees?
part of it is that's how it came out in the camera.
No, but I'm saying, isn't that why there's that light around the trees, because that light was there, not a halo? I'm asking a question.
No, I think
it's not even so much a halo; it's a processing artifact.
Right.
Yeah.
If you go to 200% Lin, for that, and
Yeah, you can see the edges.
that's processing artifacts.
Right.
Is it like from too much clarity or what, Jim?
Clarity, texture, dehaze, contrast, sharpening, any and all of those.
Yeah, it looks like maybe that mask for the sky or something.
Let's just crop out that sky and those trees up top.
Yeah.
Crop out the trees.
Yeah, come down even more. Come on down into it. Yeah, right in here. That's good. That's fine.
No.
No,
I don't
it
like
needs to
that.
come up a little bit.
That's.
Come up
I
just a
think
little
you got to
bit.
have this tree right here.
All right, okay. Give me that one. All right, good.
That's better.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you, Jack, the way you what do they call it? Crushing the blacks? Is that what it's called? No, it's not crushing the blacks. You lift the blacks.
Yep.
In this case, to give it that nostalgic feel to it. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was the first thing when I saw it and commented about it, that that processing for the nostalgic feel, and that's what it is. When you said lifting the blacks, Robert.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure I understand. I'm not quite sure I understand what you mean by that. What was
by
that
lifting
term?
the blacks?
Look at the histogram at the top. Look at the left side of the histogram.
Right.
That's what he means by lifting the blacks.
I got you. Okay.
Because Glenn, go ahead and push the blacks over to the left. That's what you would get otherwise. And that's a whole different feeling.
Yeah, that is. That's
so you
just like it's a whole different feeling without the trees.
Yeah.
It's very pretty image. Very nice.
Yeah, it is.
Because the classic picture of this, guys, is with somebody with a red jacket on that bridge.
Where is
getting,
it?
I took
It's in
I
Oregon.
took them out.
In Oregon. Okay.
Oregon. It's on the Columbia Gorge.
Yeah, it's McManus Falls or something like that.
Multnomah.
Multnomah.
But getting a picture of it with nobody on it is incredible.
Yeah, right.
No, they were all removed.
Oh, okay.
There were a lot of people on that bridge.
Yeah.
Right.
And they don't just stop. You can, if you do long enough exposure, they would be moving, but these people stop and stare at the water, so it's hard to keep them. Yeah.
Take selfies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the next one. Let me reset this one. Next one is Hyatt Lane.
Oh, yeah.
This is mine, and its score is 24.7. This is an infrared.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the black and white infrared, and that, the fence line running in and going through.
I figured you'd not like this one though, right here. I almost removed it.
No, but I do want you to remove two others.
What?
I know the ones in the back.
The end down there.
Yep.
These two, yes.
The reflectors on where the
was this recent,
where the culvert goes through.
This was in October.
Yes.
So it was this year.
Yeah, I shot that from the window of the car.
No, it was last year, Diana.
Yeah,
it was in 2025.
I remember we didn't actually get out of the car there, so
no, we just stopped. I said, "Stop!" And I'm shooting. I'm like, "Okay, there you go."
It looks like snow.
Yeah, that's the beauty of infrared. Is it makes green. All the green stuff is white.
Yeah,
did you shoot it infrared or did you convert it?
No, it's It's an infrared. I shot it in infrared.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, I used my infrared camera.
Overcast days like that are my favorite days to shoot infrared landscapes when it's overcast like it was that day. Well, it was actually raining that day.
Yeah, it was raining.
This might be silly of me, but I was thinking infrared would have been not part of the black and white
It's black and white.
assignment. Well, anyway, I just assume infrared was like something else.
Oh,
Nope, it's
yeah.
still black and
No,
white.
I was glad to see somebody put an infrared black
Yeah.
and white in. I figured if anybody would do it, it would be Lynn.
Well, we used to have Sherry who was shot in IR, and she's not with us anymore. So, in the club anymore. So I'm the only one left. All right.
I do it too, but I don't submit.
Yeah. All right. Next one is Mount St. Helens. Whoops, I lost my list. Hold on a second. This one's Jack's, and the score is 24.9.
Gorgeous.
Do just one thing for me, Lynn. You see dead center above the mountain, the up that above the little black cloud, the white blobby, no detail cloud at the very top of the frame.
Yes.
See that? Crop down to just above the little black cloud for me. There. Thank you.
I was going to say that corner, right upper rear corner, all black was a distraction, but you just took care of that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Even though this is dark, it's there are silhouettes because really you don't want to see the front, you want to see this is where your eye needs to go, and that's where it stays. It's kind of pulled in by all this darkness around the edge. So.
You okay with that, Jack?
Sir,
you okay with this?
Am I okay with it? No, I love it.
Let's do one thing just to see.
Okay.
Lynn, I just want to see something. Grab a radial gradient.
I was right with you.
And go, yeah, no, left of the foreground, left tree, down that bright area. Just no, below.
Down.
There.
This area? Right in there, yeah.
And just bring that down a little bit there. Just bring the values down a little in that area. Yes, there. Okay. Thank you. There was a little bit of visual competition, with the brightness of that area, with the mountain burning that down. See, like you just did. Now it doesn't visually compete so much with the mountain. See the difference?
You might want to do the same thing right here on the lake.
Yeah, but he worked so hard to bring them up.
It's a difference of opinion. Difference of opinion and taste. I understand.
No, I just wanted to see that, so you could see the different, see it both ways.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that from the visitor center, Jack?
No, there was a trail that I hiked to get around to that, and I tried to get up as high as I could to get over those treetops, but I couldn't. But that was a trail, a hiking trail.
Okay.
When I was there, I found a trail that took me up to a top of another mountain, and there was actually a platform on top of the mountain.
Oh, really?
Where you had no obstructions, and you could see Mount St. Helens. You could see, all the mountains around there. And the people that were there asked me where I was from, and I said I was from Florida. They said, "Boy, you are lucky." And I'm like, "Why?" She says, we are from this area. We have been up here many, many times, and we have never seen all these mountains at the same time.
Yeah. It stays so cloudy all the time.
It's so cloudy all the time, and I was really surprised because I could, Rainier was like, I could feel like I felt like I could touch Rainier, and I could see Mount St. Helens, and there's like 5 of them that surround this mountain that I was standing on. So it was a trail a road I took off the side of the main road that goes along the Columbia Gorge just by accident. And I'm like, oh, this looks kind of cool. Get out of the car, grab my camera, and I start climbing up and up and up these stairs. And I get up there, and there's a platform out there. I was like, holy cow, this is awesome. You never know what you're going to find on these traveling trips. All right, next one is I thought I was camouflaged.
Yeah.
This one is, I lost my place here. This is Nona's, and the score is 25.3. This is awesome.
Yeah. Very nice high key image, and with the detail through all the bright tonal values in this. This is I really enjoyed this as a high key black and white.
Thank you. I have to tell you, I was at 11,600 feet and it took an hour to find snow because there hasn't been much snow in Colorado. It was on November 1st and I was lying on my stomach.
Yeah.
And he thought he was hiding from you, huh? In the snow.
But he didn't get away with it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Awesome. Beautiful. Love it when you get those. And this is where spot metering comes in handy. After our little talks last night, guys.
Yeah.
Those of you who had missed it, our potluck dinner last night with Jim, we really got into metering big time. All right, next one. This one is palm frond.
Ooh, that's cool.
This is Karen's, and the score is 24.4.
I think you should have submitted the nude.
No, this is 24.6. I'm sorry, I had the wrong line. 24.6. Yeah, this was his substitute for the
nude.
Go ahead, guys.
This is nicely done. I'm out in the woods a lot, hiking and doing things a lot. I see this all the time. And even though there's a million palm fronds out there that you can find backlit, actually getting one that works well compositionally as well as this is actually takes some effort. Yeah. And this is well done. This is a subject that I really enjoy doing myself. And I'm always out there when I'm hiking looking at the backlit palm fronds, and 99 times out of 100 I look and say, not quite. And this is one of those 1 in 100 that is good.
Yeah. Karen, did you have to do a lot of cleaning?
I don't think Karen's here. I think she had a reception or something tonight.
Yeah, I do the same thing when I'm out walking around with my camera and I see these palm fronds and I want to take pictures of them. They're always such a mess, and I'm like, it's going to take way too much time to clean it up. So.
Yeah, there's pine needles on them. There's dirt. There's
spider webs, and there's
webs. There's little spiral strands of stuff. There's now I do always look for a bug on the other side that's silhouetted, a big ant or a spider or something like that.
I want a frog. Well, I'm like, where is the frog when I need it?
Now that this is nice, whether it was found this way or whether it was cleaned up. It's nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Next one, bring good things to life. This one is mine. And the score is 25.5.
Beautiful.
Cool.
I just noticed all these little spots in here. I should have cleaned this up a little better.
Yeah, that's why you didn't get a 25.6.
Okay.
Is this the one that you were telling us you were going to show how to do at the condo and we never got around to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is done with my iPad. I'm in the dark. I have my iPad, and I put the light bulb on top of the iPad.
With an image on the iPad that.
There's an abstract image on the iPad. And
I was
really cool.
Thanks for explaining that, because I was going to ask you to tell us what your technique was, how you did that.
Yeah, this is I have about 30 of these. I did because I kept changing the biggest problem is keeping the stupid bulb from rolling off the iPad. I want to just glue it to it, but I'm like, that's probably not a good idea. So I spent a lot of time running back and forth between my camera and the bulb, trying to keep it from falling off the iPad. And because I had it in my bedroom on the bed on top of a box, a cardboard box that, got during Christmas. And so I'd have it up at a level where I didn't have to bend over, and I could have the camera, on the tripod, obviously aimed right straight at it. And, so I've got a bunch of these that are in color, but I did a couple with a black and white pattern because I wanted to see what it would like. And I really like this one a lot. So
yeah, the pattern is nice. Let's say using the the iPad screen there. That's something I used to do macro shots of wedding rings, photographing wedding, the rings, putting them on the glass surface of the of the iPad, the tablet, put the flowers there, get the reflection all over. And that, and now I have a couple of black plexiglass squares that I just take with me instead of it. But that is the issue. They just attract dust.
Yeah.
Like you would not believe. And that's the only thing. After making the shot, there are a million spots to take out, no matter, as soon as you blow it off or wipe it off.
Yeah, it's
the stuff is there within half a second.
And I'm having issues with you see me tonight wearing these stupid glasses. I'm having issues with my computer vision. Hopefully it'll be fixed in the next few months, having another cataract surgery. So that won't be an issue after that. But
wow.
But yeah, so I'm missing little things like that, unless because if I don't have these glasses on, I can't even see them. So
like they look like masquerade masks from
yeah. I don't even remember what the pattern was, but yeah,
they're cool looking.
I just kept swiping. I have all these patterns that I created in Midjourney, the AI program, and I just kept swiping. I'd swipe it, take a couple of shots, swipe it, take a couple of shots, you swipe, and so I have all different colors and all different shapes in there, and it took me a while to get the right angle for the camera in order to get the reflection up here, because that's what I was going for. Is I wanted not only the reflection here, but I wanted it in the top as well, and I had to keep adjusting the height of the camera until I got it just right spot. So
very cool.
Yeah, these are the Edison bulbs, which obviously are different than a regular light bulb. So
I think that's just wonderful shot.
What lens did
some
you
fun
use
doing
then?
that somewhere along the line. All right, on to the next one. Sweet Sounds. This one is Karen's, and the score on this one is 24.4.
I found it very fascinating, the position of the bright element in the background, precisely behind the hand. That's the point of focus, with the focus going softer with that, the way that's nice and precise behind there, almost like a framing element for that hand being there. That I really appreciated the way that was composed.
Yeah, the only thing that bothered me with this one was these things here. I don't know.
You're talking about the picture on his
t-shirt?
t-shirt?
Yeah,
the keyboard.
The words
That's
on
a
the
keyboard.
t-shirt or whatever. It just
I thought it was a
it's little
keyboard.
distracting.
Yeah, it's a keyboard.
It's a keyboard.
Piano keyboard.
That adds to it. It's music.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with that, because I to my mind it was a keyboard as well, so it was another musical element.
The watch got me.
I'd be hard to get rid of that.
The watch got me.
It's a little bit.
Yeah, and
Great
I
shot.
thought about, well, what about just taking out the numbers that indicate the time on the watch, not so much the watch itself, but those digital time numbers.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
on there.
that would be a good idea.
He must be military, because he's got it on 24-hour watch.
2031, 8:30.
So I mean, and that's the problem, is we got to remember, guys, our eyes go to certain things right off the bat, and since we can't see his face, we're going to go right to the letters and numbers. So
letters and numbers, if they're readable, draw the eye.
Yep. And the person comes first, letters and numbers come second, man-made things come third, animals come fourth fourth, well, animals could be sort of in the middle somewhere there. So you've always got to remember what's in your picture and what pulls the eye first. It's a natural human thing to do these things. So you got to keep those in mind when you've got a picture, in front of you, and how you're going to compose it or post process it to eliminate some of those things.
Yeah. But I do really enjoy the mood and the feel.
Yeah.
Of this image, the low key but the spotlight effect, on the hand. You were talking about the pattern on the shirt and everything. The one thing related to that was an attraction to me was just the one bright piece. You go below the watch, that
here?
one. No, very on the bottom of the frame, low, bottom of the frame, there.
Oh, I don't even see. Oh, there it is, right here. Yeah.
Yes, that. Yeah, just that. That's brighter than the rest of what we see on the shirt.
Yeah.
Or appears to be brighter just because of where it's at and what's around it.
Now, when you talk about that watch, could you just black it out? Because I know those electronic watches, they're just
Yeah.
Here you can see that little spot right here a little better on this.
But that's I would I would have blacked out just blacked out the face of the watch, left the watch there. I like the lighting on the watch works well.
Yeah,
good idea. Good shot though. Nice.
Yeah, and in fact, I think I'm visualizing that now without the watch. And I think I would just black out the face, but leave the watch, because then if you didn't have the watch, his arm would be a long light line that could take you away from the trumpet and his hands up there. That actually breaks that line and breaks you from following his arm out of the frame. I just mentally visualized it without that, and I think I like the watch there.
All right, moving on. This one is In and Out. This one is Lee wins, and the score is 24.7.
Pretty
beautiful long exposure.
Yeah. Landscape.
That's that water movement. She made it right.
Yeah, she's got this one for next month.
But you're not supposed to use. Oh, okay. This is a lot. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Water. This is water in motion.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, very, very nicely done. I love those hypnotic smoke-like, patterns, in the water, and all those rocks that just, stand there so still and black, with that stuff around it. I really enjoyed viewing this image and looking at it.
Robert?
Agreed. No, agreed.
You wouldn't want to see any more detail in those rocks?
Nope.
Okay.
They're fine.
Oh, there's plenty of detail. Yeah,
okay.
I'm fine. And I think if those rocks were lightened up even more and whatnot, they'd be too close to the water. I really like the contrast they have with the water.
Okay. This one is Sanctuary.
All right, let me talk about this one.
Wait. It's Ron's, and this score is 25.4.
Okay, now let me talk about this one. This is a beautiful building, beautiful light, beautiful everything. My payoff to this stage are those three people in the foreground on the left-hand side.
Three nuns.
Three nuns. So I have a beautiful, beautiful backdrop, a beautiful, beautiful setting. It would be a architectural shot, but the three nuns in that lower left, this is now an epic story.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yep. This is this is exactly with Tori's picture, what you were referring to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just wish there was a little more separation or a little more light on I wish there was, there's a light coming this way, but again, I don't think it's enough to basically backlight them, front light them on us, but backlight them for me, for the photographer, but because they're so dark against this dark area here and here.
Yeah. And one thing I'll bring it because it's come up before in things that we've done, where you have the symmetrical compositions, like with the interior of a building, exterior of a building, or whatever, where it's, where the symmetry is done. And we talked about either you want to be very, very obviously not symmetrical, or if you're going to go for symmetry, get it dead on, because almost symmetrical, almost there, is bothersome. This is right on. This is the way it should be. If it's slightly off, it doesn't work. Attempting to get symmetry and missing it is a bad thing.
I mean, they've even set these whatever this is, desks or organs or whatever, almost symmetrical. So whoever set this up, the only thing I can see that's different on this side to this side is these chairs right here. But other than that, I mean, it's like they were going for symmetry when they set all of this up. So
this is Ron shot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ron, are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you were allowed on this movie set when they were filming this. That's my case.
Are we done on this one?
This was actually just after Mass. And the two ambos are there for the Latin Mass that's held here. And the reason the chairs are arranged that way is also for the Latin Mass. Yeah. You'll note that there's not actually any low altar, which is really unusual for Catholic churches these days. Everything is done ad orientem here at Old St. Mary's in Cincinnati. So, it really eliminates some of those barriers. Yeah.
I can imagine it's very colorful too.
A little, yeah. I mean, definitely in the frescoes there above the side altars.
Is this a wide angle shot?
It's 32 millimeters.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I like the lighting in the center compared to the sides, how it really highlights that whole.
Beautiful.
So they get it lit very well with these two
right.
two lights on each side. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really striking.
This is the picture you can just sit and look at for like a long time and just discover new things.
There's
so many
there's
details.
stuff going on up here and here and here and here and here. I mean, there's stuff all over the place.
Right.
That's the idea.
Very good, Ron.
Yes. It's beautiful.
All right, moving along. This one is The Light. This one is Lee wins, and the score is 24.6.
Help me with the upper left-hand corner.
Is Lee Wen here?
No, she's in Costa Rica.
Oh, okay. Oh, did I hear you say upper left corner, Robert?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
What it?
There's a
upper left corner,
top left.
Way up at the very
I mean,
top.
all the way on the edge, not those rocks, but above those rocks in the upper left.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
The very edge. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little curvature to the horizon, and the horizon goes out of the frame in the center, but the horizon creeps back in on the right and on the left. And on the right, you've got some sky, and on the left, you've got some buildings and crud and whatever's in the distance there.
Holy crap.
Just creeping in on the edge up there.
Yeah.
It's like, yep.
Yeah, it needs to be. That's a good place to get rid of these things and then extend this a little bit in Photoshop, so they're not. The edges not so close to these top things. I would say.
However, that notwithstanding, that very strong directional side light going on here is very interesting. This has a lot of visual impact with that going on and everything. And it's interesting, the perspective of this, the lighting, the way that it looks at first glance. It almost looks like one of those tilt shift images, like the toy camera perspective. That I got that impression when I first looked at it. I know that's not the case, but on just first visual impact, that's the feel that it had for me. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's something that actually grabbed my attention, the way that looked. It has that miniature
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It looks like it's
almost
small
like
when
a
I know
movie
it's
set
big.
feel, like like
A model.
from an old Godzilla movie where the
Yeah.
be modeled monsters in there or something.
I
Well,
thought it didn't look real. Doesn't look like it's
Yeah.
a real
what
place to
attracted me is the bird perched upon the rock on the upper right hand side.
Right here.
Go 200%. Yeah,
There.
right there.
Yeah.
Oh my
Tiny little
God.
bird.
Mhm.
There's a couple over here too. So
Yeah.
always got to get those birds. All
And
right.
the eye was in focus too.
Yeah.
I'm kidding on that part.
All right, moving on, guys. It's getting late.
I don't know.
What is it? What was the title on this one? Oh, Waiting on a Buyer. And this one is Leslie's, and the score is 24.4.
Mhm.
Absolutely. You're on the money there, Les.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Thank
is
you.
this is something simple, yet you made it so visually engaging.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
the background, works
Whose
well with
photo
this.
is this?
Leslie.
Oh,
Leslie's.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's something so simple as far as subject matter goes, but yet it was made so visually appealing and interesting in this image.
Yeah.
Is that your hat, Leslie?
No, I was in New Orleans.
Oh, I want to borrow it.
No, I bought a backpack from there.
Where was it at?
New
I was
Orleans.
in New
Oh,
Orleans.
geez.
Hmm.
That would have been a cool hat.
The pattern is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
It just, yeah, I mean, that's like made for black and white.
Yes.
Leslie,
Okay,
you wore
Leslie,
that hat.
you've got
Everybody paid attention to you.
you've got their catalog product photo for them there.
Yeah.
It's obviously going to sell hats for them.
Yep. At least to Diana.
Hey, yeah, that's an awesome hat. That's a statement hat.
Yeah.
Well, you sold me on the black and white.
That was a Peruvian store or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I need to go shopping with you, Leslie.
Farmers
You go
market.
shopping with this lady.
No, that's
Looking
okay.
for something special. This one's also Leslie said it's scores 24.2.
Leslie, bring this the whole exposure down for me. Just indulge me for a second.
Yeah, I was going to make a suggestion that way too.
Yeah. Just a little too bright.
Try it this way for me, Lynn. Put the exposure back where it is. Put those sliders back.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to the tone curve.
Oh, you just love that tone curve.
Whoa. There you go. Okay. Now just take the one that says darks. That slider that says darks, move that one down. Yeah, move it down. There you go.
Nice.
That's the one. Not
That's
that
it.
far, but yeah. That's all you got. That's it. Just that slider right there.
That's it.
I'll tell you, I went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Well, apparently you didn't go back and forth to the other way, the dark side.
Well, I will tell you this. I will tell you this though. I hadn't cropped it and I thought, oh shit. So I had to crop it. I thought, oh yeah. I'm like you, Diana. I hear them talking. I hear
Oh
them
my God,
talking.
right?
Mhm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hear voices.
Voices in our heads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brian was in my head that whole picture.
Oh.
Very,
A lot
very
of
good.
contrast
I'm
now.
glad, and I'm glad to see Leslie enter something this time. We had Leslie and Victoria and Joe. We got Joe's coming up too. So, all right, coming up next is late afternoon at Polytech. This one is Kathy's, and the score is 24.6.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't shot at this place, you should go there. And it's open to the public. You can go in there and shoot.
I'd like to
Yeah,
go back.
we had our
there.
own field trip there.
Yeah, that was fun.
A while back. I don't know if this was photographed, at that time or another time, but yeah, this place, and it lends itself to black and white,
Yeah.
as you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see here.
Yes.
It is,
Yeah.
if you want to work in black and white, this is definitely a place to go to and have fun. This is very nice.
Yeah. Lynn, do that dark thing for me again. I want to see a little bit more drama in there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, because if you go to that slider, you notice it's the slider above above the blacks or the shadows there. Yeah, that's so it working there has has an effect that I like. I work those sliders there a lot as opposed to the ones up in the main panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good
So,
tool.
so now that you've done that, what about that upper left corner where the clouds are? Would you
Yeah,
darken?
those clouds got a little janky looking. I agree with you. Yeah.
But we can always mask.
Yeah,
them
you can
back out.
you can absolutely isolate, what
Sure.
you're doing there. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Nice
golden.
one, Kathy. Kathy's on a roll tonight. Woo! All right, next one is, I don't know if Jim's still awake. Two roads diverged in the wood. I took the one I thought had bathrooms. This is altered reality composite.
Oh, really?
And the score is 24.
I wanted to see more contrast out of this.
Contrast, yeah.
Whose shot is this?
Jim McWilliam.
Jim McWilliam.
Are you
You can tell by the title.
That book of a title? Who else?
What bothers me is that palm tree on the left. That frond.
You can take that out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could chop it like this.
Yeah, I didn't have visually I didn't have so much of a problem with the palm. Do bring it in on the other side a little bit past that little that
where
little
that
piece
tree
of
is.
dark tree, right? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's for
Yeah.
There's one more, but yeah. But yeah, now we now really see the two paths that diverge that are being talked about in the fantastic title.
Okay. The woods are lovely, dark and deep,
And if you don't watch out, you'll find that they are steep. And on the way to do your best, you will find that therein lies your rest.
Well, I didn't understand. What's the composite?
Composite. Yeah, I didn't.
These three trees?
Mm-hmm.
They look like the same trees.
No, that's at
the palm frond, right?
Meadows Lake Park.
But what's the composite though?
Oh, the composite is the second trail that wasn't there.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Jim.
Oh,
pretty fancy.
No, this.
Okay, the question is though, did you take the right path to find the bathroom?
No, I wound up going on my shoes.
I was going to say, just about any big tree works, right?
Yeah.
Oh, stop showing off.
That's uncanny that those.
Tomorrow morning, I don't think it would work.
All right.
It's uncanny that those trees match so much, however.
Yeah,
they are very similar. I mean, it was
they are
right
to the identical.
Look at that. There's even a thing
there's
right here and right
there's
there.
a
Like,
spot on the center tree, at the same height.
Matching trees.
The fern is in the same place.
Well, they are identical. It's flipped.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, they're flipped.
Let's go. Let's keep going. This one is they're open, sooner or latte.
Oh boy. Hi, Jim.
This one's Jim's as well. This score is 24.1. Why do we have a stop sign over here? Or two stop signs?
Why do we have
stop for coffee?
Why do we have just a little bit of leaf in the upper left-hand corner up there?
Oh, yeah, that shouldn't be there. No, that should go. The stop sign was I struggled with that because
you should have said stop.
Stop drinking coffee. Stop drinking high price coffee.
Yeah, but yeah, Lynn, just bring it past the stop sign to, you know, that tree that juts it a little further, tiny bit right there. Yeah, yeah.
Because in Starbucks, you know, obviously you're going to look at the Starbucks coffee, but your eye goes straight to the stop signs, and you forget about what's going on right here, which is what's important.
In this case, now I go, you know, right there, and I see the person, you know, I see the person sitting there, which, you know, that really makes this, as opposed to if nobody was there, you know,
right,
and you know, and that ties in line with the story of the title, you know, of course, which which makes it work. Otherwise, this would be, oh yeah, look, it's a picture of Starbucks coffee. Now there's a story.
Right.
You know, if the person wasn't there, I could have said something about people have and kept the stop sign. People have stopped drinking Starbucks coffee. Oh no.
I like the way your mind works, Jim.
Yeah.
I really do.
It's so scary sometimes, but we like it.
It's always enjoyable to have your work presented.
I'll be here all week, folks.
Robert, you good with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next one is walking along lines. This one is Tories, and the score is 24.2.
Tori. Tori.
There's my actor.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, Lynn.
You could have let her wait at her just 2 more steps, and she would have been perfect.
But she put your actor on the stage.
Yes, she did.
Right.
Finally.
Yes. And I tell you, you know, if I wasn't a judge, I would enjoy the hell out of this.
That's a short skirt.
Yeah. But she happened to walk right there. I did remove some other people because I thought it looked really cool with just her there.
Yes.
And I also liked all the lines on the left side, and then the columns on the right side also has a lot of texture, different gradings, and then the handrails are just kind of like breaking the whole pattern in a way because they go diagonally.
Yeah, the convention center is a really cool place to shoot. If you haven't been down there, you should go.
Yeah,
and that's what I mean by the stage and the actor.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, this would have been this would not been as anywhere near as good without the person there.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I was thinking about that with the other picture.
Yeah.
Thinking, well, I do have an actor in the other picture I have.
Yeah, just let him step 1 or 2 steps further, and she would have been not in front of this. You know, there's convergence. You don't want convergence.
Right.
Just copy her and paste her onto the other picture going up the steps of the building, and hey, you got
I could do that.
All right, on to the next one. This one is Shades of Palm Island. This one is Sue Harvey, another person who hasn't submitted for a long time. Sue, and her score is 23.8.
Sue, all I want to do is take out that part on the right-hand side to just the tree part.
This?
Yeah, that piece right there, and that way that part of the tree on the left will become more prominent, and then I can come down from the top.
Okay, let's just a couple other things here. The horizon is not straight.
Yeah, we can straighten that out.
Yeah, that's that. I call that a Gary Winogrand horizon. He made a statement. He said he could care less about a straight horizon in his photos.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that actually straightening it out eliminated some of that tree.
Yeah, I want you to eliminate all of it.
Yeah,
I mean, just for the sake of argument, eliminate all of it just for me, please. Just
all the way to there?
Yes. Come out just a tiny bit. Come back out. Now out. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, just to that tree. The next three. Okay, come up from the top, down from the top, and up from the bottom a little bit. That's good. Plenty. And up to just to that stump. That's fine. No. No, but that's fine. That's fine right there. That's fine.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at, it becomes about these branches now. All about these dead old branches. And that's just a much stronger composition to me.
Can we get the blob out of the left corner? Lower corner? Yep.
Don't mind that.
Well, I do.
Okay. Well, I will shut my mouth.
Well, we'll just get rid of it just for Diana.
Thank you. It's a nice shot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was happy to submit something.
I'm very happy to see to see Sue again.
Yep. Steve,
Yeah.
that just get rid of that blobby thing.
Thank you.
And just like in my picture, you can get rid of these little stick. Oh, those are people. Oh no, those are sticks. Remember to get rid of the sticks.
There you go, Sue.
I don't even see the stick.
They're right here.
On the shoreline.
Oh, okay. Oh, those are turtle nests.
Yeah.
It's
Just
a
like
great
I
shot.
missed it
I
on
like
With sticks.
I like the trees.
Well, I have to be
These are not the sticks we're talking about. We're talking about man-made sticks that are sticking out of
Man-made.
yeah,
The markers.
the markers.
Got it.
All right. Next one is Bearded Cowboy. This one is Sue Huckabee, Susan. It's not, there's Sue and Susan. This is Susan.
Hey,
Susan
Lynn.
is 23.6.
Is this a blown up low resolution image again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at those. Yeah, that's practically a thumbnail. Yeah. Okay. All right, that explains it.
Yeah, it's tiny. Susan, you need to send us bigger images.
Okay.
Did you shoot this with your camera or your phone?
My camera.
Sylvia, you need to get with your sister and get her straightened out on these picture sizes.
Okay.
It's
Hey,
a
look,
very
though.
interesting image.
I love this look on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the first
Yeah.
guy.
What a great engaging expression,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
of this character. Yeah.
You want to go talk to him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I get his number?
I'm married.
No, I want to get his number. I'm not talking about you.
You're married too, and you have a boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Gosh. Darn.
I thought it was Bowen and Leslie.
I don't know. He keeps cheating on Moen.
Well, only with the picture.
I don't want to hear it. You explain it to him.
Okay, let's finish up the images here, guys. It's getting late. Any other comments on this one?
No.
Oops. All right. Next one is, and this is Joe's Arched Pathway. And the score is 24.5. I wanted to, and there is a person in here. It's too bad
Yes,
he's not
there is.
facing the other way.
Nice. The angle of the lighting really brings out the texture in this, which is
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. Yep. Just do one thing for me, Lynn.
Yeah.
Just a little, just a little thing. Just pull in from the right. If you look where, the arches and the columns are, it's bright white right on the edge of the frame. Just crop it right to the next column in. Just take that white up. Yeah, right there. Yeah, just to take the, and now the image, is completely framed in without that one spot of white bleeding out of the edge of the frame over there. Just a minor thing.
Where was this? This is cool.
Spain.
He said he was in Spain.
Oh.
Certainly wasn't in my backyard.
No, that was in Girona, Spain.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice perspective, and like I said, I really like all the
The
textures.
lighting is nice.
Yeah, the textures in this.
And he does have one person.
Yep.
With a very strange looking jacket on there.
Well, what I wanted to capture was all the implants in the concrete. Those are sealed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you walk all the way down.
And Joe is an architect, so this is important to him.
Very nice.
Yeah, beautiful. And last but not least, in a sign is window looking. This one is also Joe's, and the score is 23.5.
Now, Joe, here's where the problem is. You see the person in the background and the person in front of that, they're running together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy has no head.
Actually, I didn't even see the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so watch for convergences, guys. Make sure you don't have your person running into, we think about trees sticking out of the top of their heads, but look behind them and see what else is behind them. It's one of those voices in your brain needs to be what's on the corners, what's on the sides, what's sticking out of their head, what's sticking, what is there something behind them that we're covering up that's important. So.
Well, that was a restaurant, and that was about 9 o'clock at night when they opened up.
9 o'clock.
Yeah,
there's people. Your people eat late.
Yeah, yeah. And they were looking to see if
My kind of place.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for bringing the pictures in. Sue and Joe and Leslie and who else was
Victoria.
Victoria. All people we haven't seen anything from for a long time. I'm glad. Hopefully we can continue. I know black and white is everybody likes black and white, but we need to keep it going.
Shooting for every month. That's
every
my
month
goal.
we want to see.
Well,
okay,
Lynn,
we got 2 generals to do, and we'll be done.
Lynn,
all right, this one is
somebody's calling for you.
Misty Morning.
Lynn.
This is Brian.
Lynn, somebody's calling you.
I guess
Brian.
Lynn can't hear us apparently.
It's 23.6.
Oh my God.
Lynn, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Lynn, can you hear me? Frank.
Yes.
Okay, I sent 2 pictures in January the 2nd.
I don't have them.
And it's the second time that they didn't show up. I sent them to my tbcc@gmail.com.
That's weird.
Well,
I went through absolutely everything twice.
Maybe send a test one.
Then we have to have a better system. I can't just throw them in there and wait and I need a receipt.
Is it my TBCC or just TBCC?
MY TBCC, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You put the MY on it?
Make sure it was right.
Yeah.
Is that what the issue is?
Let me look real quick, just to make absolutely sure.
January 2.
Let me stop sharing here real quick. You can see this.
It's all right. It's just that something's wrong.
Yeah, I'll see if I can. I think what happened the last time this happened, it went into spam. But I checked the spam every day, so I don't think it went in spam this time.
Well, it went somewhere.
Okay. Well, we'll back it up next month for sure.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Let's get these done. We got because it's already almost 9:30. This one is Misty Morning, and this is Brian's, and the score is 23.6. Jim, Robert?
Oh, yeah. Well, Brian, at first glance on this I found this to be a beautiful image, but then I was trying to figure out where my point of focus is on the foreground or the background. Foreground looks a little soft to me, and tell me if I'm wrong for what I'm seeing, but the image itself is laid out rather nicely. I'm looking for something that's a little sharper in the foreground. So help me to know if I saw this wrong.
I mean, do you want to do this?
No, I wanted
I don't need to see it cropped. I like I like the composition.
I just thought it was there to be soft in the foreground, and I wanted to be sharper, but I might be wrong. But as far as the image itself, I love the layout.
Yeah, this back here is gorgeous.
Those are Brian's colors. You turn in other images that look like those color shadings.
Do you have the data available on this one?
I'm looking it up right now.
What lens and what aperture that is?
24 millimeter.
24 millimeter f8.
f8, 1/90th of a second at ISO 640.
Okay. What
And
in a very deep landscape like this, what made you choose f8 as your aperture, Brian?
F8 is my go-to for landscapes. Why would you?
Why is it your go-to?
Because I did research and I was told that F8 is good for landscapes. So tell me why it's not.
It's not a matter of it's not.
Because it's soft in the foreground on this. I don't know where you focused, but
so what would you have suggested for this?
I focus more.
I would have shot this at f14 or above.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that softness throws me off. I want to start at the beginning of this beautiful blue tonality, and then I want to go all the way to the back. I don't want to start somewhere in the middle and then go to the back.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like the focus is like right in here.
Yeah.
And with
it probably would have been fine with the f8. You just need to change your focus up a little bit closer, but then you have to be careful with that your background doesn't get too blurry. You know, so
yeah, if you're trying to accomplish it in one shot and not focus stacking, which we're going to talk about, then a tighter aperture would have helped this. Yeah, you don't just lock yourself into one aperture just because somebody said it was a good one to use. Your lens has a whole range of f-stops on it, and they're all there for a reason. Learn, go out and actually work with your lens, work it to get in a scene like this, and work it through every f-stop on the lens and look at your images.
When I was early on, when I was participating in the forums, everybody would talk about if you go to, anything past f11, you're getting refraction and stuff like that.
Learn your own lens. Every lens is different. Learn where your lens has diffraction that is an issue to you as an artist. Okay. Learn where the point of diffraction is on your lens that you become uncomfortable with. Because every lens is different.
My old camera, f8 was a sweet spot. That would get me pretty much what I wanted. The new camera, the new lens, I'm still working with it. I'm so used to using that I still go to it, but I'm finding there's some things that it's not quite like the old camera. So I'm having to relearn some stuff with the new one.
Yes, and every focal length lens, and whether it's a prime or a zoom, and what camera you have it on and what sensor, it's those are all variables that it's not a one size fits all. That f8 is good on every lens, on every camera, for every shot.
But my problem with finding out my lens is I wouldn't know diffraction if it bit me on the nose.
Well, then it's not a problem for you. If you can't see it, if you can't see it, it's not a problem.
Don't care about it.
Yeah, test.
Yeah, just take several shots and do different apertures on them, and
you're the artist. You're using the camera. You're creating the work. Don't just listen to what somebody wrote in a forum. Find out for yourself. And if you can't see the diffraction, we might not see it either.
Well, you sure as heck saw my halos that I didn't see.
Yeah.
That's because you listen to us, not those other people.
No. And in all seriousness, go out one day when you have a scene like this, and learn. Every student I have that gets a new lens, I tell them, work the hell out of that lens at every aperture and pointing into the sun, pointing away from the sun, at every aperture, and learn what that lens does on your camera and what you like and what you don't like with, this setting or that setting.
Okay.
Question, please.
I guess I have time to do that now that I'm retired. I can just.
Good.
Yep.
Good. It's a good exercise to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
I heard a
Can
question.
I just ask a question, please, with that picture? So obviously this is like late and the sun has just gone down. And so F14, wouldn't that be a very dark f-stop, like a very high ISO, making it grainy? Or
No.
No, you
Longer shutter
slow down
speed.
your shutter speed.
slow down
You don't
slow down
slow
the
down your
shutter
shutter
speed?
speed.
So you.
Yeah, because if you're on a tripod,
Yes,
you
okay.
you'll slow it down to wherever you need it to be.
Yeah, the one of as landscape photographers, go one of the most important tools a landscape photographer uses is a tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Already that image was taken at 7:04 a.m.
The sunrise.
Oh,
Yeah.
sunrise.
Brighter, yeah.
Okay. It just kind of looks a little dark, so it seems like either sunrise or sunset.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
it's sunrise because of the
it's
water coming off the
pre-sunrise, which
pre-sunrise.
I really love the mood and the colors. in it.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
And as a joke, Brian, you were there at 7:40 something, right?
7:04.
You were there before F8.
Oh my
Oh
God.
God. Okay.
Please get it
on to the
all
next
out of your
one.
system
It's getting
today.
late. This one is
Yes, and I have plants
pumpkins
to
at
cover.
sunrise on the Atlantic. This is also Brian's, and the score is 23.2.
Beautiful.
Brian, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm in all sincerity and all honesty and all love. Take that fence out of there, and I would be so happy with this shot.
I was going to ask you about that because should I really challenge Photoshop and see if it can remove that?
You do whatever it takes. But that fence is blocking me. The fence is giving me two different images.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's this one and then this one.
Maybe it was a good leading line to the
what?
to
The bushes?
No, to the. I'm trying to think of what it's called. The houses in the background there. So
Brian, I'm going to give you a prescription for the smoke shop that I go to.
Yeah,
the leading line to that is actually the shoreline.
The shoreline is the leading line to that. The fence stops way too short. And yeah, Brian, I'll tell you what, that is not a challenge for Photoshop at all.
You just do a little bit at a time.
That fence isn't easy. And the remove tool, this is one of the things that the remove tool does best.
Right. Yep. You just do a little. You don't do the whole thing at once. You do one little section at a time. It'll take some time, but you'll be surprised at how good a job it does.
Okay. Well,
Can you do that and resubmit it?
No.
No,
but you can show us what you did with it. I mean, there's nothing to say you can't show it. You can't compete with it again, though.
Hey, Len, I wonder if wires and cables removal in Photoshop would take that out.
No, it's too big.
It wouldn't.
It's too big. Yeah.
It would not recognize that as a wire. It would still recognize it as a fence.
Okay, because I did a fence once and it took it out.
If it's like a barbed wire really thin fences, it might take it out. Yeah, but this is too pipey.
Okay.
The other thing I was concerned I might hear about, and I submit these things to learn, is you're not quite sure where to look because there's the sun on the right and the coastline on the left, and then you got the pumpkins in the foreground. I thought I might hear something about that.
Brian, please listen. Please listen. You have framed the image by putting a light on the left and a light on the right.
It takes you around in a circle.
Yeah,
if you don't have the fence there. Because the fence stops you. You go like da-da-da-da-da, you know?
Okay. That was going to be my question about this photo, was whether I should try to get rid of the fence, but I guess that was answered before I asked it. So thank you for the feedback.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, especially the fence is especially bad because it's silver.
Okay.
If it was like an old wooden fence,
yes,
that matched this, and just sort of like pieces, that would be a whole different story. But this is so incongruous to everything else that's in here that it just like, it sticks out like a sore thumb, basically.
All right. I'm
Where
glad
was
I
this
submitted.
taken?
What was the last comment?
Where was this taken?
In Maine?
Nice. My guess was Rhode Island. That was close.
Maine it is. All right, guys. That's it.
Great,
All
great,
right.
great showing.
Yes. Good
All
night,
right,
everyone.
everybody. Good
I
night.
night.
Gotta go-
I
Hey, Frank.
apologize,
Go
Frank.
cover
I'll try to
plants.
figure out what's going on. We'll figure out
Frank.
something.
Is Frank still there?
I think he's gone. He's mad.
Oh, I looked and I didn't see his images either.
I don't know. It's the second time this has happened. The last time they went into spam, but I check the spam every single day, and I know there was been no images in there. So
Well, just make sure that you respond to him the next time that
Yeah.
you got.
well,
Yeah,
if
but you-
I don't
but you
know he
can't
sent
respond
them,
if you don't get
I can't
them.
respond.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah. So I'll just have to. He'll have to. He's going to have to. We've had some other people in the past have had issues where we've had to actually go to a different way of transmitting them to me. So he may have to Dropbox them to me or something. So, all right, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good night. That was
Good
fun.
night.